Welcome to Data.com Release Readiness for the Spring 17 release. My name is Karen Otute, and I'm a product manager with Data.com. Now, before I get started, I will be making some forward-looking statements today, so just a reminder to make your purchasing decisions based on currently available functionality. So today I'll be talking about some of the features coming out in spring for Data.com customers. We have our first data exchange vendor live, and I'll tell you a little bit about Bombora's intent data set. We also have some enhancements to the data platform, some that are going to benefit clean customers as well as data exchange customers. So we have a new name for the clean rules. We've introduced customizable field mapping. Clean customers can now enrich the annual revenue field on records even if the currency is not US dollars. We now support enriching state and country pick lists on addresses, and we've introduced data refresh for the data platform. So a little bit about our first data exchange vendor. Bombora's intent data set models B2B purchase intent across more than 2,800 topics. So you can find out whether your target customers are searching for your products and services. If you want to learn more about Bombora's data set or purchase it, you can find their listing live now on the App Exchange. A big change for customers using the clean rules is that we have renamed them to data integration rules. So we've made this change to emphasize the differences between the rules and clean jobs, and also to emphasize that you don't need a clean license to use some of these rules. So this does affect all existing rules as well as the data exchange packages. And I'm going to show you a little bit of how that's going to look in the UI. So if you're an admin, the biggest change you're going to see is in setup. So previously, you had to go to data.com administration and look for the clean rules setup. Now we've moved the clean rules under data if you're using Lightning, or data management if you're in Classic. And you're going to look for the node called data integration rules for your data integration rule settings, or data integration metrics for your metrics, your match rates and your error reports. So you'll see the different rebranding on your data integration rules setup page. And if you forget and you type in clean rules by accident, don't worry, there's still a node there and it'll guide you to the new location. Now, if you're an end user, you're also going to see some changes on the record homepage. Previously, you would go to this quick action menu and you'd choose the check clean status action. We've now renamed that to check integration status. And if you're in Aloha, you're going to see similar updates to the rule-related list on the record page. So the next enhancement I want to talk about is customizable field mapping. So it's now possible to choose which fields you want to use for establishing a match to the data service, as well as the fields you want to update with new data from the data service. So this is especially important if you use custom fields for any of the match fields. This will really help improve your match rates. So let me show you what that looks like. So if I want to customize the field mapping for one of my rules, I'm going to go to my data integration rules page in Setup, go into a rule and choose this Edit Field Mapping button. And in the field mapping, I have two tabs, my match and my update field mapping. So the match is, of course, what fields you want to use to establish a match to the data service, and the update mapping is what fields you want to take the data into. So if I wanted to update, say, for industry, I want to take it to a custom field. If I click on this drop-down, I'll see all of the available fields for that field type, and I can go ahead and choose my custom field. An enhancement for our clean customers is the ability to enrich the annual revenue field on records, even if the record currency is not US dollars. Now, previously, we required the record currency to be US dollars. Today, if you are using multi-currency and you have US dollars as an active currency in your currency table, and also the currency of the record, we'll use the conversion rate that you've specified for your org to convert the currency. So this allows multinational companies using multi-currency to take advantage of that annual revenue value from D&B. Another enhancement for our clean customers is the ability to enrich your address fields, even if you're using state and country pick lists. And this affects the company info for accounts rule, so you can now fully enrich your address fields. And the last enhancement is data refresh. Now, data vendors from time to time will get new updates to their data, and you want to make sure that those updates are visible in your org. If you have data refresh enabled, we'll do a periodic full sync against the data vendor to make sure that all of your records reflect the most updated data. To make sure that data refresh is enabled, you need to go into a rule and make sure that the Update All Records option is selected and that the rule is active. Now, a little peek into our upcoming roadmap. For the Summer 17 release, we'll be introducing a data assessment for data exchange packages, and this will give you the ability to test out the data against the data in your org before you purchase, so you know the match rates and the value you're going to get from that data package. We'll also be introducing the ability to enrich leads with industry data from your data exchange vendors. And you'll continue to see more B2B industry data sets being introduced on the data exchange in the coming months. In winter and beyond, we'll give you the ability to search for new contacts and enrich your existing contacts in real time. We'll also help you find new contacts and companies with smart recommendations. And we'll continue to make the data platform more extensible and customizable with data filters and transformations and the ability to create your own data integration rules. And custom rules will help you to integrate more seamlessly with your own internal systems. In addition, more data sources you'll see include B2B contact data and B2C data vendors. So if you have any questions about any of the functionality I've talked about today or about data.com in general, feel free to reach out through the data.com success community. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in a few months for the summer release.